guys, Shannon from Creative Chaos in Tennessee, and today I am back with another Shake It, Scrap It, Create It. This week's prompts were the color brown, cardstock, and painting. So, I am also going to combine this with How to Kill a Kit with Style. And I am still using my Animal Cookies kit by Close to My Heart from 2009. So, I have cut apart already a bunch of the stickers off of this sheet, and I used the zoo, the letters for zoo off of there. And this is one of the stickers. I haven't peeled it off yet, but I just cut it down so I could kind of see what I was doing. I have a bunch of pieces that was cut out from the animal paper, and then I have a bunch of stickers. This is my papers, and then I am going to be doing pictures of Blake and his friends from a field trip to the zoo whenever he was to the Chattanooga Zoo from whenever he was in first grade. So, all these kiddos are now grown, and some of them even have kids of their own already, which is just crazy to think about. And I have some pictures of the animals that I took, and I have already matted them up. I distressed the edges. I am going to be using a sketch by Debbie Sanders from Scrapbook Generations, and it's a 2-page sketch. I cannot show the sketch because it's paid content from the National Scrapbook Day weekend, but we are going to put it together. It's a fairly easy layout. I did use cardstock also that came from my kit already, and I have the color brown that is in the kit. Painting, I am not going to do. And I know, I always do all the prompts, but this time, this kind of has a watercolor, the paper does, look to it, so I'm going to count that, because I already have it laid out, and then I looked at the prompts, and I was like, okay, well, I can't fit that in. And I'm tired, and I know, excuses, but that's just life sometimes, right? So, let's work on putting this sketch together. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, these pictures are from 2014. I had never found or known about Scrapbook Generations until this past National Scrapbook Day weekend, whenever I saw an advertisement for their crop thing, their online crop, and I thought, let me check it out. And I was a little hesitant to pay for a crop because I can do online crops all the time. But I did it, and I'm really glad I did. You got lots of sketches and challenges and all of those things. It was very much worth the money. And now that I've used these sketches a little bit, because y'all know I'm not one that's much for sketches. I would much rather scrap lift someone or whatever. But these sketches are super cute, and they make it super easy to follow and to recreate. And it gives you all the measurements. So I actually thought about buying a couple of their sketchbooks that they have on there. But we'll see. I'm still working my way through the ones I got on National Scrapbook Day. So, this paper, pretty much, I cut one big piece and then I cut it off. But it was 12 inches by 9 inches And then 1.5 inches is on this second page. So line it up. And I love this paper. I feel like it does lean more towards boy, but it's been fun. I mean, it had the animals in it, so I was like, let's see if we can't get some zoo pages out of it, you know? So I'm going to glue these strips on. And this paper collection, this was before zip strips existed. So I just cut some strips off of my paper. Oh no, I pulled it up too much. Ooh, I'm just throwing everything around. Okay. And then this one, and since I did cut it from my pattern paper, all of the strips doesn't look the same, but that's okay. It just adds a little bit of character and personality to it, right? So I'm just going to line this one up. And I figured I would do this part first so it lines up all of my squares for me, roughly, to keep them where I need to keep them. Alright, so there's those lined up. So I am going to add in all of my little squares now. And this is kind of a grid style layout. And I cut my squares out of different patterns in the collection. And I cut these squares at 2 1/4 inch. So if you are interested in trying to recreate, you need 2 1/2 inch square. I mean 2 1/4 inch squares. I know that's always the hard part for me, is trying to figure out the math, because I don't math, y'all. Y'all know this. Okay, so I'm just going to lay all my different patterns out. This one has all the animals, and I tried to go through and cut so that the animal would still be showing on there. Alright, and then we're going to add our photos over here. So I have 2 4x6 and 2 4x4 photos that I'm going to add. Alright, so there's all my photos on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I've got 10 photos on there on a 2-page layout, which is awesome. Alright, so then I'm going to work on adding all my little stickers. And what I did was, I fussy cut the same paper for the animals I knew I could see, and I added just some foam tape to the back of them. And I also have this sticker here that is a kite. So I'm going to put it on first. And I am going to add a little bit of foam up here on the top. Because I want my monkey to kind of be holding it. a little bit of glue because this is not that sticky considering it's from 2009. I'm just going to put that over it, and then I can pop my monkey right here on top of it so it looks like he's holding on. Reminds me of Curious George. We watched a lot of that when the kids were little. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm just going to keep doing the same thing with these other stickers. Alright, so I think that's going to be the layout, y'all. And I absolutely love how it turned out. It looks very complicated, but essentially it was very easy. And it's just a basic grid layout with actually just one small piece of paper. So, you know, you could do this layout with scraps and use scraps for your squares over here in a matching color that would match your one piece. Since you only need a 12 by 9 piece here, you could totally use one sheet of pattern paper, and then you could use scraps for all the rest in different colors, and then just add little embellishments. But I could see this playing out with so many more themes. I'll definitely use this sketch again. Alright, so we need to shape for next week's prompts. So first up is going to be embellishments. And we got brads. And then we got techniques and tools. And we got punches. Oh, wow. This is going right along with the embellishment video for this week. Use your punches, use your brads, use your basic shapes. Maybe we'll get a basic shape out of here. Alright, let's see. Rectangle. Oh, if that ain't a basic shape, y'all, it's meant to be. You need to do the basic shape challenge over on the Facebook group this month. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, head over to the Facebook group and you will find all the challenges over there. Such friendly ladies. It's such a wonderful, wonderful community we're building over there. And I hope that you guys will come over and join us. I hope that you like this and that it inspired you. And until next time, bye y'all.